Assalamu alaikum students, I hope you all are fine and having a good time with your family. Take care of yourself and your siblings as well as your parents. I am your teacher of history. My name is Kashaf and I am from Maryland High School. In our previous lecture we have talked about, we have learned about Mughal Empire, the coming of Mughal Empire. But in our today's lecture we are going to start a new chapter number 6, that is all about Akbar, the consolidation of Mughal Empire. So first of all, let me tell you the most important ruler, as I have told you previously, ruler of Mughal Empire. So very first one was, as you know, that Babur, and after Babur the next ruler of Mughal Empire was Humayun, and after Humayun the ruler was Akbar. After Akbar the ruler was Jahangir, and after Jahangir the last ruler was Shah Jahan. So in our previous lecture we have learned about the Mughal Empire, the coming of Mughal Empire, and I have told you that the Suri dynasty, about the Suri dynasty, Sher Shah Suri, Humayun defeated in the year 1555. Humayun defeated Sher Shah Suri and captured India, and after capturing the India he ruled only for 1 year. So in our today's lecture we are going to learn about Akbar's early life. When did Akbar born? Akbar was born in the place Amarkot in 15 October the year 1542 in place of Amarkot. His mother name was Hamida Bano. Begum. Hamida Bano Begum was the mother of Akbar, and Humayun as well. I have told you that Humayun was the father of Akbar. In the year 1555, when Humayun recaptured India from Sher Shah Suri, and in 1556 when he died, Akbar was only 13 years old and 4 months old when his father was died, and his first coronation was done in Punjab. So when Akbar was 13 years and 4 months old, when his coronation was done. Now what is the meaning of coronation? Coronation means crowning. Crowning was done in Punjab by Bairam Khan. When Humayun died, Akbar was not in Delhi. He was in Punjab, and he reached Delhi in 17 days. And within 17 days there was a ruler whose name was Himo, who ruled over India, because he took advantage of the death of Humayun, so he ruled over India. When Akbar reached to India within 17 days, he started ruling. He captured the place, the state of India, from the ruler Himo by fighting, you can say there was a battle between, Akbar and as well as Himo, and that battle was known as Second Battle of Panipat. Second Battle of Panipat. In easy words we can say that Second Battle of Panipat was fought between Akbar and Himo, and Akbar in this during this fight, during this battle, Himo defeated Himo. Now the question arises, Akbar, you can say, in other words we can say that Akbar, in the place of Akbar, his regent Bairam Khan, regent Bairam Khan fought in place of Akbar. Now the question arises, why Bairam Khan fought in place of Akbar? Because Akbar was very young, so he couldn't fought with the Hemo. So in place of Akbar, Bairam Khan fought with Hemo. Regent. When we talk about regent, what does it mean by regent? Regent means that he was a faithful soldier. He was the faithful soldier of Mughal dynasty. When Bairam Khan defeated Hemo, so during the fight, during the battle of second Panipat, Hemo was killed by Bairam Khan. So next point is Hemo killed by Bairam Khan. So in the year from 1556 to 1560. Now, in the year 1556 to 1560, Akbar appointed Bairam Khan as a wazir, as a prime minister, and you can say appoint. Who appoint? Bairam Khan. Bairam Khan appointed as a prime minister. And he ruled for 4 years. After the 4 years, the one lady whose name was Mahamanga complained about Bairam Khan that he took advantage of his own post. So then in 1556, there was another battle fought between. Now this battle was fought between Akbar and Bairam Khan. Now Bairam Khan again, Akbar defeated Bairam Khan during this fight. And then Bairam Khan surrendered in front of Akbar. Akbar forgave him and gave him 3 more options. First option was he gave him the option to move to Makkah for pilgrimation, and the second one option was he gave him a jagir for his maintenance, for the ruling. He gave him a jagir, but in the way to Makkah. When he was going to Makkah, in the way to Makkah, he was not reached to Makkah, but in the way when he was going to Makkah, a Afghan ruler whose name was Mubarak Shah murdered Bairam Khan. Now the question arises, who was Mubarak Shah? Mubarak Shah was the son of Sikandar Shah. Now the Sikandar Shah, why Mubarak Shah killed Bairam Khan? Because Mubarak Shah took the revenge from Bairam Khan for the death of his father. So this is all about the early history. Okay students, as I have told you that Mahamanga complained about Bairam Khan that he took advantage of his post. So in the year 1560 there was a battle fought between Akbar and Bairam Khan, and during this battle Bairam Khan defeated by Akbar, and then he surrendered in front of Akbar. Akbar forgave him, and Akbar gave him the option to go to Makkah for pilgrimation, and then he also gave the option, he also gave the jagir for his maintenance. So when Bairam Khan was going to Makkah, in the way to Makkah near Gujarat, Afghan ruler Mubarak Shah murdered him. Mubarak Shah was the son of Sikandar Shah. Now question arises, why Mubarak Shah murdered Bairam Khan? So the answer is very clear that Mubarak Shah's father Sikandar Shah was killed by Bairam Khan in Punjab. So this is all about Akbar's early life history. Okay students, in our today's lecture we have learned about the early life history of Akbar. I hope you understand this lecture very well, and your assignment is to solve this question, write the few lines about Akbar's life history. Thank you so much.